Hi guys, I'm doing Moby Max reading again. Okay. Um, Thank you for letting me read 60 subscribers. Thank you. Now let's get to 100. Let's go. What does the word misled mean in this sentence? Some pixies have been known to mislead travelers using magic. To undo the spell, travelers need to turn their coats inside out. What? Next. The leprechauns never trust a leprechaun. Act most like pixies, fairies because they try to kidnap. Next. How can you tell that this creature is a fairy? Fairies have wings. Next. Which of the following should the author include if she wanted a first-hand account? An interview with the woman who claimed to see fairies. Next. Which of the following best supports the claim that sprites, like leprechauns, pixies, and elves, have both good sides and bad sides? Okay.
Many of us have heard stories about elves who help Santa Claus on Christmas Eve, but this is a fairly new story about elves.
Okay. People used to leave bowls of milk out every night for the pixies to drink, hoping that the pixies would help them. Although they are pictured with wings today, most of the stories told about fairies depict them flying just by using magic. Some of these elves were good and helped the heroes and gods in myths. Others were evil, and some could even transform into dragons. This one? Let's go. Next one. Why do you think Ireland, England, and Scandinavian had all similar countries all had similar stories about mischievous or helpful sprites? The countries all have the same climate, so they would have the same stories. The people from the country shared their story with each other. Each country came up with an idea for the sprites on their own. Oh, okay, then this one? Yeah, let's go. Next. A red pen, a trip back in time. Chapter 1, The Attic.
The attic was dark, lit only by the naked bulb swaying from a single wire. The cobwebs gathered in low-hanging clusters. Mary chose her steps carefully, fearful of disturbing a spider or two. She could walk upright, but her granny had to bend to keep from hitting her head on the rafters. "I know it is here somewhere," Granny said. Her voice was smooth and serene.
Okay.
Mary always cherished spending Saturdays with her granny. They had so much fun together baking, sewing, and gardening. There was a hollow spot in her chest whenever she had to return home. With her mother gone, her home no longer held the same appeal or warmth. Her father just couldn't reproduce what they once had together. He was too busy working to care about her and too busy mourning her mother to notice Mary's existence.
Okay.
"Why have you never shown me this treasure before now, Granny?" Mary asked. "Your mother wouldn't allow it," but I suppose enough time has passed. Granny turned and inspected Mary for a moment. How are you holding up, dearest? Mary could not tell her the truth. She did not want to betray her father by speaking ill of him, nor did she wish to make her grandmother worry. They had all suffered so much since her mother's passing. The least she could do was put on a brave face and pretend all was well.
Okay, next go.
I'm fine, Granny. Father is busy as usual, but I am too. My friends call non-stop and never leave me alone. This too was a lie. She had very few friends, and the ones that she still hung out with did not know how to talk to her anymore. How could she smile and have fun when her world was so gray? All Mary could do was hold on to the brief afternoons with her grandmother and hope her father never took them away.
Okay, let's keep going.
Chapter 2. Granny's Gift.
Okay.
I wish I knew why my father doesn't like me spending time with you. Her grandmother knelt at a faded green sailor's trunk with a brass anchor on the front. I suppose, she said in a hushed, reverent voice, it has something to do with this.
Okay. What is it?
A pen lay in her open hand. It was unusual both in color and size. Mary had never seen anything like it before. A red feather sprouted from the end like a crimson peacock's tail. The worn-down nub at the top was the only indication of its age. Take this pen, my dearest, and lock yourself in your room. Do not let anyone or anything disturb you. Her wrinkled, warm hand grasped Mary's arm. Tell no one of its existence.
Okay, back in time.
Mary left Granny's house that evening without a sense of dread for the first time. She was going home to a cold house and colder father, but she had a treasure and the warmth of a shared secret to get her through the lonely nights.
Okay.
Once upstairs, locked in her room as instructed, Mary took out an old journal and turned to a fresh page. The red pen sat on the desk parallel to the book. Its vibrant color was a stark contrast to the paleness of the empty page. The moment the pen touched the paper, Mary understood why Granny had been so secretive. A strange feeling trickled up her arm and into her head, making everything blur. She looked around at the blurry room. There were no edges, and there was little detail. Then, she looked down at the paper. As sharp as a hunter's blade, black letters and numbers appeared.
Okay. Bye guys, that's all for today. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for helping me reach 60 subscribers. Can you guys help me get to 70 now?